Hi guys, welcome back to Handwriting Without Tears with Miss Dodd. Today we are going to work on writing the number 2. So I have my chalkboard here and my chalk, and I'm going to practice that way first before we move on to using our orange Handwriting Without Tears book, but you will need it later in this lesson. So when we draw the number 2, it has a big curve and then a line at the end of it. The curve is kind of like the letter D. When we think back to earlier this week when we worked on the letter D, remember we started up here at the corner and then we drew this big curve down to the bottom where the line ended. So the number 2 is very similar to that in that we're going to start up here at the corner or the upper left hand side, and we're going to draw a big curve until it comes back down to this other corner right here. After you've drawn the big curve, then you are just going to draw a line that comes out straight from there. Okay, so the frog is not going to jump back up at this point. Mr. Frog isn't going back to his lily pad. He is going to stay here at the bottom and he's just going to jump this way to the right. So let's grab our Handwriting Without Tears book and let's practice that together. We are going to be working on page 85 today. So if you want to turn to that page real quick and we can work on that together. Okay, so they have drawn or put this dot here for us. So remember, we're going to start here at the dot. We're going to draw our curve, and then Mr. Frog doesn't bounce back up. He's going to jump to the right. So we're going to do the next one. We're going to draw our big curve down to the bottom, and then we're going to jump to the right. Y'all are doing a great job. Let's keep going. Let's practice the number 2 one more time. We're going to start here at the upper left-hand corner. You're going to curve around, and then we're going to hop to the right. You can also practice your number 2 right here on this last little space. Let's come down here and we're going to count to 2. So earlier last week we learned how to write the number 1. So we're going to continue to practice writing our number 1 and we're going to add number 2 to the mix. So remember, for number 1 is just a straight line from the top corner all the way down. So let's do all of our ones. We're going to draw it from the top corner and down. And we're going to come here to the top corner and just draw the line down. Now for our number 2, remember we're going to make the big curve and then we're going to hop to the right. So we're going to make our big curve and then Mr. Frog jumps to the right. Big curve, jump to the right. One more time, big curve, jump to the right. So remember, 1 comes before 2. So when we're counting, we go 1, 2, and all the rest of the numbers. All right, guys, thank you so much for practicing with me, writing our number 2 and counting to 2. I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.